Hi, my name is Guillaume. I'm a guide, and we are here in the bayous of Squamish. We're getting ready for the winter season. The snow's creeping down the mountain, as you can see. We're here to give you a few tips, tell you what to bring with you when you get out there, and the reason why I bring what I have in my backpack. So listen up, maybe you'll learn a few things. One of the questions I get often asked when I'm teaching or guiding is what size of backpack I should take when I'm gonna go in the mountains. The first size of backpack that I liked is the 28 liters. It's nice and small. It has enough to carry the essentials I need for survival. So for anything that's day trip, this will be my to-go size when I head out in the mountains. The other backpack size I really love is the 50 liter. Really allows you to pack a rope if you're going to be on glacier, allows you to pack in maybe some technical gear, could even fit in enough gear for an overnight. When you head out in the mountain as a group, what's really important to maintain is good communication. It's the very first thing that collapses during incidents and accidents. So the first thing I recommend is to carry a whistle. And you can then alarm your friends if there's something they need to be aware of. The next thing I like to carry, of course, is a radio, and everybody should have one so we can communicate about conditions, about what and what not to do. We should all carry is some sort of satellite device that can call out for help. A lot of places around here in BC are without cell phone coverage. The best way to communicate with the outside world would be with one of these devices. They're not that expensive and they will save you a lot of trouble. All right, gloves. I carry 3 pairs and I constantly change all day long between those 3 sets. A pair of small gloves, which I use when I'm going uphill. I'm creating a lot of heat. I don't need a big thick glove, not too warm, and also grippy, so I have good dexterity. I'll carry a nice pair of gauntlet gloves, so those ones that go straight over the top of my jacket. Something with really good leather for grip, but nice and thick, and with the cuff for the snow that I can keep it right on top of my jacket for when it's windy, when it's cold, when I'm skiing down. And a third pair of gloves, of course, same thing again, just in case. So that's just my last pair I keep at the bottom of the backpack just in case these 2 sets get completely wet. So this is my just backup set of gloves. So 3 sets every time when I go out in the mountains. One of the important items I carry when I go out in the mountain is a tarp. You look for the silk type of tarp, nice and light. I usually go for the 10 by 12 feet so that I can fit 3 people if I have to comfortably. But it could also be just a quick shelter if I just need to be out of the weather for a few minutes. So I can just pass it over everybody, and then we can just hunker down, and then we can just wait out the weather for a few minutes with a piece of equipment that's always in my backpack. One important part of successful trips in the mountains is to be educated before you head out. Avalanche.ca, you'll find the conditions for avalanche. They give us a ton of information about the conditions in your region. So I highly recommend to educate yourself in learning how to read the weather. So look at the sky and what are these clouds? What do they mean? And how is it going to affect your day as you're traveling and making these observations? There's also many different weather websites that you can look at, so educate yourself in the weather.